Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So from the title, you know I'm doing two looks, one palette, and that palette is Just Desserts by Eyescream Beauty and LADYBUGGLOW. I ordered this off of LADYBUGGLOW's Etsy shop, and I got this one and the Vampy Treats one. So this is the palette that I'm going to be playing with today, and I'm bringing you guys two looks. This is the second one. I will have a timestamp just in case you want to skip forward. But my thoughts on this palette are it's absolutely fabulous. I want to play with it some more. But for right now, we're just doing two looks. And I love how both of them came out. Even though I think this look is my favorite because it's just so bright and springy and summery and stuff like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I have one eye done. I went in with the Just Desserts palette. And this is what the bad boy looks like. So I use Sweet and Mood for this look. And then I went in with my Lightworks 6 palette and used the greens in here on my lid. This is not the only look I'm going to be doing with this palette. I'm going to do another look later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. But this is what we're doing right now. I will leave a timestamp if you want to see the second look, which you'll should have seen in the intro. So if you want to see that, timestamp will be down below. But this is the look that we're doing right now, and I absolutely love it because I love green. Okay, let's get started. I'm first going in with the shade Sweet. Ooh. Ooh, so satisfying. Alright, so I'm first going in with the shade Sweet. And I'm applying that to my crease and upper crease. I have my eye primed with concealer and my Milani Make It Last eye primer. I love that this palette has a mirror, a nice big mirror. And these are super easy to blend. And they're very pigmented. Very pigmented and easy to blend, which is what I like. All right, next I'm going in with the shade Mood using the same brush. And I'm first going to stamp that into my crease. And then start to blend it. And these are going to like mix into this murky green color that you can see on the other eye. Then I'm going in with a different brush and I'm going back into the shade Mood. And I'm going to place that on my outer corner. And bring it up into the crease in my outer corner. Okay. So that's what that's looking like. Now we're going to go in with the Danessa Myricks Lightworks 6. And I'm going to be using this shade and this shade. I will leave the names of the shade on here on the screen. So we're going in with this one first. Look how pretty that is. And I'm just going to put that in the center of my eye. Just like that. And then I'm going to go in with a brush on this shade. Since I have nails on, it's hard to get in the inner corner. And I'm going to stamp that in my inner corner and bring it up to mix with the other green shade. Then I'm going to go back in with the shade Mood and stamp that in my crease right above everything, just to kind of define it more. Sorry if you can hear my kid, she's just being crazy. She just being crazy. And then I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, if I can find it, and go in with the shade Mood and go underneath my lash line and go on my bottom lash line, super tight to the lashes. And then I'm going to use, where is it? Oh, right here. My eyeliner from ColourPop and BFF. Okay guys, this is look number 1 completed. What do you think? Let me know down below. If you're curious what is on my lips, I'm using 2 Unearthly Cosmetics lipsticks. One is in the shade Yummy, which is a matte green, and the other is a lip gloss in the shade Predator. Once again, this is what the palette is looking like. So let's go ahead and start look number 2. Okay guys, let's start on look number 2. Once again, using the Just Desserts palette from Eyescream Beauty and LADYBUGGLOW. Here is another look at this bad boy. And this is the look that I'm doing in this portion of the video. We're doing very cherry vibes, very cherry. So I'm first going to go in with the shade Sweet, which I'm coming to love this shade as a transition color, especially with all of the brighter colors in this palette. And I'm just going to place this in my crease and upper crease. Next, I'm going in with the shade Cherry right here. And I'm going to put that directly into my crease using the same brush. Then going back into the palette and using the shade Cherry and placing that on the outer corner of the eye and slightly bringing it up into the crease. And now it's time for the shimmer. First going in with the shade Cake and placing this directly in the center of my eye. Slightly mixing it in with the shade Cherry. How pretty is that shade? Look at that. So pretty. And then going in with the shade Cone right here. Putting that in the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to have to go in with a brush. Just because of my nails. Sorry if you can hear my cat. She wants to come in my room. Okay guys, here is the final look using the Just Desserts palette. So what are my final thoughts? I absolutely love this palette so much. I'm super excited to use the shade Sorbet and Tasty next. I think I want to use those two along with the shade Sweet. I think that would look really pretty. So I'll bring that to you in a future video. But if you enjoyed this video, 2 Looks, 1 Palette, then go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. Share this video because you know sharing is caring, and since you're here, you might as well watch some more videos. So there they are popping up right there and right there, right there and right there, right there and right there. Support your girl, okay? And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!